Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to use the online tools to create your chameleon camouflage image for science. You can use the stock search here to find a landscape image. And pull up an image. I'm just going to do a web size, and then you can click on this add image. You will have needed to download. You will get a chameleon picture. Your chameleon's going to look like this. When you get that image, you're going to download it to your computer. So when you get it in your Google Classroom, make sure you right-click and save image as. And then in the photo editor, you're going to click on this add image and then browse. Browse lets you grab files from your computer. I named it Chameleon so I knew what it was. And I'm going to add it to the current image. So it's going to make it another layer in this image. And here's this giant chameleon. So I'm going to take the chameleon and I'm going to grab it by one of the corners to size it down. And then I'm going to put it where I want to hide it in the picture. So I'm going to make it look like he's crawling up this tree right here. I'm going to zoom in, and then I can use some of the drawing tools right here to camouflage him into the picture. So what I'm going to do is use the pen tool. The pen tool is the best. It has the smallest size for the pixels. And then you can go play with the colors. So I need some greens and browns. I'm going to go in and it's more of a limey green here. Grab this green, and that's still pretty big because I made him tiny. Let's make him a little bit bigger. Since I made him so small, I'm going to need to delete this layer and re-add him in and make him bigger because I had clicked away. Add to current. And then go use those drawing tools. The bigger the picture, the more pixels in it that you choose, the more options you'll have for getting the chameleon to match up. So you want to make sure you kind of leave some of the line and space in there so you know where you put them. This has some darker grass in it too, so I'm going to go down into some of these darker colors. I'm going to go to the pen tool. You can change the size right here. And I'd say most chameleons can't change into different patterns on different parts of their bodies, but I am not a chameleon expert. I'm going to switch back and use the paint tool here. You can play with the colors a little bit and then how much this brush, if you look the size, it'll give you an idea of the size. Softness is how much there is of the little bit of feathering to the outside of the image. So I'm going to mess around with kind of making like stripies in here. If you don't have a mouse on your computer, it's going to make it a little bit harder for you to be able to do this really successfully, but that's okay. We're working with what we have, and this is free software, so free stuff is never perfect. Clear the rest of my guy in here. And then zoom out and you can see him in there. I would probably change these colors a little bit to match in better with the grass color in here. A little bit darker of coloring for the chameleon's probably going to make him blend a little bit better because of the coloring of the grass. Maybe adding some sort of pattern with the lighter color in it because of the way the grass looks in there. And I zoom out. You can see he's in there a little bit. To save this picture, you can't save in this unless you join the site, and we don't want you to do that. So if you use the snipping tool, or if you're on your Chromebook, you can use the keyboard shortcut for taking a screenshot. And so on your Chromebook keyboard, if you look, there's the Control and this window key. If you do Shift Control in the window key, it'll show up as a little plus, and you can select just a partial. So Control, Shift, and this key right here. I don't have that because I'm on a laptop, so I'm going to use my snipping tool, and I'm just going to snip my whole picture here, and then I'm going to turn in that into Google Classroom.